So, your dog's body is keeping score right now. Every product in your home, every meal, every chemical they absorb, and most dog mamas have absolutely no idea that the symptoms they are seeing are not random. They have been building for months, sometimes years. That is what we're going to talk about today, the compound effect. And I promise you, by the end of this live, you are going to look at your dog's health completely differently. Hey, for those who do not know me yet, I'm Lisa, founder of the High Vibe Dog. I help dog mamas unknowingly stop harming their pups and create a toxin-free high vibe life using the High Vibe Dog method. Today we're going to go deep on something I call the compound effect. Why your dog keeps getting sick, why symptoms seem to come out of nowhere, and what is actually happening inside their bodies over time. And if you stay to the end, I'm going to share something very personal with you, a real story of what happened with me and my dog Thule. She got 10 fatty lipomas, and I'm going to tell you exactly what they were, why they kept coming back, and the one thing that made them stop completely. You're not going to want to miss this. But first, real quick, drop some paws in the comments if you have a dog, because I want to see who is here with me right now and who is dealing with these types of issues. So now tell me, has your dog ever had a symptom that seemed just to appear out of nowhere? Random itching, a lump perhaps, low energy, reoccurring infections? Drop a yes in the comments if that sounds similar to you. So here is what I hear all the time. A dog mama comes to me and she says, Lisa, my dog keeps getting these skin issues and I've tried everything. Or she says, he just keeps itching all the time, or he got diagnosed with something and I have no idea what it was. I had no idea what was going on. Everything seemed to be fine, and all of a sudden this started happening. And I asked her, walk me through your dog's typical day. What do they eat? What is their house cleaned with? What are the products that are going on their body? What does your stress level look like? 9 out of 10 times, once we map it all out, it's not a mystery anymore. Here's what nobody's telling you. Your dog's body has a limit. It can handle some toxins. It can manage some stress, just like ours. It can compensate for some poor inputs as well, just like ours. But it is always keeping score, just like ours. Every product, every meal, every chemical, every stressful day you carry through that front door. And when the load gets too heavy, the body can no longer compensate and symptoms begin appearing. Most people treat the symptom. Nobody asks what filled the bucket. The symptoms your dog is showing right now are not new. They are the result of something that's been building inside their body for a long time. The question is not what's wrong with my dog. The question is, what has my dog's body been carrying for a long time? Did you know this? Has anybody ever explained the compound effect to you before? Drop a yes or a no in the comments so that I know exactly where we're at and who's on. So what I want to go over first is a couple different things. So what the toxic load actually is. Think of your dog's body as a bucket. Every day things go into that bucket. Some things are supportive, clean food, fresh air, good products, calm energy. Those do not add to the load. but conventional cleaning products add to it. Chemical flea treatments add to it. Grooming products full of synthetic fragrance adds to it. Poor quality of food that the body cannot fully utilize adds to it. Your own chronic stress adds to it every single day. The body is incredibly capable. It manages, it compensates, it keeps going until one day the bucket overflows again, just like our bodies. And when that happens, symptoms appear. Sometimes it's itching, sometimes it's a lump, sometimes it's chronic digestive issues, nervousness, anxiety, and behavioral changes happen. Sometimes it is something more serious than that, and you know exactly what I mean. So, this is exactly why step one of the high vibe dog method is awareness, because you cannot address what you cannot see. And right now, most dog mamas are not even aware their dog has a bucket that is slowly filling up. Has anyone ever had a vet explain toxic load concept to you? Drop a yes or no in the comments. I would love to know. Mine never did, never said a word. So, what does the compound effect actually look like when it shows up? Because this is where most people miss it. They see a symptom and they treat the symptom. And the symptom goes away temporarily. And then it comes back, or a new one shows up. It's like you clog one hole and another one pops open. Here's some of the common ways the compound effect shows up inside your dog. 1, fatty lipomas, lumps that appear seemingly out of nowhere, especially in middle age, younger dogs too. Most vets will tell you to watch it and wait. Just remove them. And I will tell you what they actually are in just a few minutes, actually. Also, chronic skin issues, itching, hot spots, reoccurring infections that never fully resolve themselves with conventional treatment. You think, why? What's going on? Digestive instability, gas, loose stools, sensitive stomach that never seems to fully settle. Why? Low energy, behavioral changes. A dog who was once vibrant and is now just off, and you don't know why that's happening. Reoccurring ear infections, the body trying to eliminate what it cannot process through other pathways. If you just joined us, we are talking about the compound effect, why your dog keeps getting sick. And I'm about to get into the part most people never hear, so stay with me. Does your dog have any of these issues going on right now? Any of those? Think back recently. Do they come and go? Drop it in the comments and which one it is. Now, here's the piece that I see dog mamas miss all the time. And honestly, I missed it too with Thule. I had no idea, and I just listened to what they had to say. And I trusted in the beginning. You clean the food, and you think you're giving great food for them. You switch to non-toxic products even. You make all the right changes going forward, and you expect things to shift. And sometimes they do, but sometimes the symptoms keep coming. Why? And the thing is that you are frustrated. I know I was, from doing everything right. Why is it continuing? What's actually happening? And here's what happens. Clean up going forward is essential. Absolutely. But the body has still carrying that load of every single thing that came before it. Years of exposure, years of the bucket filling up, stopping new toxins from coming in is phase 1. Supporting the body to actually eliminate what is already accumulated is phase 2. And most people only do phase 1. This is why step 3 of the high vibe dog method is support the body. Not just clean inputs, active support for the body's ability to process and eliminate what has built up over time. Liver support, detox, pathway support, helping the lymphatic system do its job. When you do both phases together, the shifts are significant and they are lasting as well. Has anyone made changes in their dog's lifestyle and still not seeing the results that they expected? Drop a yes if that's you. You're not wrong. You might just be missing phase two. And that is honestly so important when struggling with these continuous situations, these continuous health issues with your dog. So, okay, I told you in the beginning that I was going to share something personal, the real story of what happened with Thule. And this is it. So, Thule got her first fatty lipoma when she was just my vet said, watch it and wait. I remember taking her into the vet and I was frantic. What is it? That feeling of finding a lump and waiting that dreaded week or so to find out if that is benign or cancerous is devastating. And you have to wait. You don't know. It came back negative. It was just a fatty lipoma. What? We're going to watch it. We're going to see what happens. And then what happened was over time, another one appeared. And they're like, oh, we're not going to do surgery now. You're going out of the country. We'll deal with it when you get back. So I already had transitioned her to clean products and her food was raw. So I was already doing it. I was learning also, and the lipomas kept coming. I couldn't figure out why. We came back. More showed up. It seemed like they were just popping up everywhere in her body, and I had no idea what was going on. By the time we had surgery to remove them, there were 10 spots on her body that the doctor removed. All benign, except one, a mast cell tumor near her left arm right here. We went completely holistic on it. I said, nope, that we're only going holistic. And subsequent testing showed no cancer was present. So they removed everything. They checked that out. We saw that. I immediately started contacting and found a holistic veterinarian, and we went on a heavy duty protocol, and no cancer was present. So that was such a blessing, but it was a massive wake up call, because the thing was, even after I had removed all of that, they kept coming back. I found another one, and the same answer kept showing up. Every single answer I got was the same. Older dogs get these. We're going to watch and we're going to wait. And when I was working with Dr. Nancy in regarding, with the holistic protocol for the mast cell, I started talking to her about these lipomas. And I finally got the real explanation. And oh my God, it was an eye opener, and it made such sense. Fatty lipomas are toxin deposits. Think about that. When the liver cannot process or eliminate toxins quickly enough in the body actually encases them in a fatty tissue to protect the organs. They are basically the compound effect made visible on the outside of your dog's body. I had cleaned up going forward, but her body needed active support to clear what had already accumulated from before. Once I started her on a holistic detox protocol to support her liver and to eliminate everything and her elimination pathways, the existing lipoma started shrinking, and she never got another one again. That feeling was unbelievable. And if you know when you get something wonderful that happens when it comes to your dog and you know how you feel about that, that's how I feel times 10. It was such a wonderful acknowledgement that what I was doing was working and what I was told was correct. If your dog has fatty lipomas, please hear me out. This is not just something older dogs get. It is a sign your dog's body needs support. And there are options beyond surgery, and watch and wait. That's not something that I will ever do again. Trust your own instincts. You truly know. Don't always listen to the medical person. They may not know everything there is to know. Look and seek out other support, seek out other assistance, find a different vet, look for something different. So, does your dog have fatty lipomas? Is that something that you've dealt with? If that's a yes, drop it in the comments. I want to know how many of you are dealing with this specific issue right now. So, think about that. So if you have any questions or anything regarding fatty lipomas or consistent things that are continuously happening in your dog on an ongoing basis, let me know. I'm happy to answer your questions. Just drop them in the comments, whether we're live or after the fact, and I will come back and I'll make sure that I answer them for you. When I learned this, it changed everything for me. And I can't tell you how many people that I've enlightened on this idea, and it just makes sense. And once you start clearing out these detox pathways and clearing out the body, after you've already got rid of all the toxins in your home, you're giving them a good food, nutritious food source that you'd probably eat yourself. And you're no longer giving them traditional flea treatments, taking them to the groomers and just letting them put on whatever they want, cleaning all of this out, you will start noticing major changes. And I can't tell you how important it is to be able to do this. So if you are struggling with any of this, also just DM me Vibe or leave Vibe in the comments below, and I'll reach out to you and we'll talk specifically about what is actually going on with your dog. Okay? Because these things are so important. So I want to answer just a few quick questions that I've gotten recently. So first question is, what do you recommend for liver support? So great question. I work specifically with holistic protocols, and I include Young Living products and stuff in my protocols that I work with the vets. And I don't trust anything else because I know what's in the products, nothing but what's supposed to be in there. So depending on what your dog is dealing with specifically, the protocol will change. There's not a one-stop shop for everything. So I can point you in the right direction based on what is specifically going on with your dog. Again, in the comments, drop Vibe or DM me, and I'm happy to actually walk through that with you specifically. Here's another one. My dog has a lipoma. Should I get it removed? Well, that is actually between you and your vet. I will tell you this. What I would add is that the removal without addressing the underlying cause of the lipoma often means more will continue to come because the root issue is the actual toxic load of the dog. That is what needs to be addressed alongside any medical decisions. But in all honesty, I would start with working on that and seeing, then addressing it and just kind of seeing how it kind of plays out. But that's what I would focus on most importantly. If you get rid of the root problem, then the symptoms sometimes alleviate themselves, or you don't get any more symptoms from it. So either way, that's a good way to handle it. Here's another one. How do I know if my dog's issues are from the compound effect? Signs are chronic symptoms that continue to occur again and again and again. Things seem to improve temporarily and then they come back. And a health history that shows a slow buildup rather than one sudden major event. Those things are probably more paired with the compound effect. Again, DM me and we can map this out together on your specific dog when I kind of have a better idea of actually what's going on. So where do I start? Step one of the high vibe dog method, awareness. And that is what today is all about, awareness. Step two, cleaning the foundation. That was actually last week's topic. So if you missed it, check the replay out on that. And that'll kind of give you some information on that step two. Again, you can always just DM me and I'm happy to support you on that, on what is actually going to be the best option for you. The biggest thing I want you to take away from today is this. Your dog's symptoms are not random. They are a compound effect showing up now. And when you address the real cause, instead of chasing the symptoms, everything begins to change. So if you're ready to go deeper on this and actually map out what is happening in your dog's specific symptom situation, here's exactly what you do right now. You DM me the word vibe, VIBE, and let's work. That looks what it looks like for you and for your dog, because check this out. You are getting the same symptoms differently, something you don't know, and you're wondering why it's happening. Your body gets the same compound effect as the dog's body does. Theirs are just smaller, so it affects them at a faster rate in general. So next Monday, I'm going to go live again, and we are going somewhere even more personal. We are going to talk about how your energy, your stress, your emotional state is directly affecting your dog's health. And I will share a story from my own life that changed the way I show up for every single dog I care for. You definitely don't want to miss this. So it's going to be in the same time, in the same place as today. So thank you so much for being here. This community means everything to me. If this helped you, please share this live with other dog mamas that are struggling with this and that need to hear this. Every dog mama deserves to know all of this stuff. And it is my mission. It is my destination, my desire to help you prevent what I had to deal with. And if that is just letting you learn about it and know about it so that you can start making the changes, then I've done my job. And that's what actually keeps me going time and time again. So I so appreciate you being here, and thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you on the next live. Remember, create something magnificent with your pup. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you watching and you being here and taking the time to just watch my live. It means so much to me. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.